Hi, this is Gabe Romero with The Source Live. We're here in Oceanside, California with Priya Singh of West Coast Tomatoes. Welcome.
Thank you.
So Harry, tell me a little bit about the history of the farm.
The history of the farm started on the base at Pendleton, 1939, with about 30 acres. That's what my dad started farming with. The ranch started to grow and went from 30 acres at the base to about 300 acres.
How many acres do you have currently?
A little over 700 acres.
We're here with Priya Singh from West Coast Tomatoes. Welcome.
Thank you.
So tell me a little story about what is growing here.
So over here we have about 230 acres of vine-ripened round tomatoes. We also have a Roma variety that we grow. It makes up about 40% of our production. And we grow various varieties of Brussels sprouts as well in the winter.
And labor force, how does that work for you?
Labor force is kind of short, as it is for a lot of people here in California nowadays for farmers. We primarily use our H2A program, and it makes up roughly about 95% of our whole workforce.
Do you offer housing for them?
Yeah, we offer housing. We can house approximately about 450 people here on the farm. That's roughly the amount of people we have this year, actually.
Can you tell me a little bit about the ripening process of tomatoes?
Well, our tomatoes ripen on the vine. So, we're not gonna harvest a tomato green. We're gonna make sure that it's already turning, before we even touch it and put it in a box.
Flavor profile?
I don't think there's any better, honestly. Being that we're a vine ripen operation and we allow the fruit to ripen on the vine, it allows the sugars to build up, which gives it that flavor profile that you're not gonna get with other products. You're not going to get that with the mature green where they're harvesting it green and they don't give it the time it needs to really turn over.
So you don't use any ethylene gas, obviously, to do anything?
No gas whatsoever. Everything you see out here is natural.
Awesome. That's fantastic. So Priya, give me an example of the growing season for your crops here.
Okay. Well, we start harvesting our tomatoes at the latter part of June, and we will harvest all the way up towards right about to Thanksgiving. We also, with our Brussels sprout crop, we'll start harvesting that the first week of February, and we'll run that through mid-June.
We're here with Aliotti of FreshLink Tomato. Aaron, welcome.
Thanks for having me, Gabe.
No problem at all. So right now, we're here in Oceanside, and you utilize West Coast packing, obviously, for your tomato program. And how does that work?
Our partnership with them allows us to secure pricing either on a contract basis or on market buys, and we offer that in the way of FOB sales or distributed through delivered program.
So Aaron, give me a little outlook on the tomato market for the next couple weeks.
Right now things look to be pretty steady. As I mentioned, the market's getting a little bit of strength, but the season is forecasted to go well through October. Typically here in the West Coast, the first rains of the season come after Halloween or near the time change in the beginning of November, and that's probably where harvests will start to get curtailed and taper off. Product will remain in the supply chain for a few weeks thereafter. Simultaneously, Florida will then begin operations in late October. With no significant weather events, that's planned to go off without a problem. Late October, November, Florida will begin production. California will transition out that way.
Excellent. Aaron, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We'd like to thank West Coast Tomato as well as FreshLink Tomato today. And if you have any questions or concerns, reach out to ProAct, and we'll see you next time.